You? You died? But you're here? Gods, am I glad to see you? I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach. Still can't believe you're alive. None of the clerks believe my story.
Envoy, is it really you? You're alive! When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Captain Cynric said you have a missive for me from the Emperor. Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwine thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open. Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwine demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. Ludwine goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradis. No, but this is the Paradisans' home. They're very good at hiding here. And Marius is good at finding things that want to remain hidden. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradis.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Oh, before you go, we received a report from Liviana about your condition. Apparently you're in fine shape. Once your killer has been dealt with, you can come and go as you please. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. You'll have tales aplenty, that's for certain. And a long tapestry of battle scars. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Godlike.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore?
Just Dawnshore? Phew, must be slipping.
You just look like a drunken dwarf to me. Seen 1,000 of Europe. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasat Jitule. You wanna talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I'm with you. Ready to crack some heads.
You stay out of it, Envoy. This isn't your problem. I haven't stopped an Imperial official since I left Adir. I guess it's about time I do another one. Come on, Maili. Let's show these people why you don't pick fights in the Balrog.
Like it. Found you. Yes, fuck 'em up.
Boy, Colburn and...
You should have run when you had the chance, Envoy.
Great. Thanks, Marius. More blood to clean.
Come on, Amakul. You know you love it.
Take a moment,
for
people.
us.
Well, that was something. Haven't been to bar fight in a while. Never really saw the point.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran Envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... person. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Magran's flames. Don't go around picking any more fights, you hear? The patrons like it, but they're not the ones who have to clean up after it. I like you. Takes balls to say that to the ones serving your drinks. Now, what'll it be? Back there.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment?
Envoy, got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through. Find anything? Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here. Don't worry. Where she's going, she won't be able to blow anything up.
Thanks for nothing.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Now, why would I want to leave a mark right by that pile of crates?
With any luck, the assassins will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead. Wouldn't think behind the embassy spiders, but bingo.
Take your best shot.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Without a second thought. I've bought my fair share of poisons in case some nim dude out there tries to take something I need. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
walk in, give her the letter, and go.
If you're really quiet, you can hear actor souls dying as people just keep on walking.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory. Hey-o. I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place. A group of smugglers, vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned. A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen. Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
How big are we talking? Even Marius is a big, mean bastard compared to you.
Never heard that before, but I'll take it.
Says you, fish man. Can you believe the cheek on that one? Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way. I hope you're right. We'll see soon enough, eh?
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
God, got a real ugly mug.
Get your face out of my face. Nothing to say to you. Nothing to say to you.
That's just neglectful. Who lets a Pargroom building get that bad?
Best watch your step around here, envoy. This is my district. So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear? Not being welcome here doesn't mean you aren't tolerated. We're not fools enough to attack you or your kin unprovoked. I would be lying if I said I wasn't just waiting for the opportunity to crush you into the ground. One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make. No, little godkin. If I wished for a reason to spill your blood, you would already be a smear upon the cobblestones. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering. We are done speaking, Adir. Go taint someone else's hair. Has that face fungus clogged your ears as well? Away with you. Do you truly have nothing better to do than bother me? Do you truly have nothing better to do than bother me? Do you truly have nothing better to do than bother me?
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
What's a man gotta do to get his needs met around here?
If you think we'll roll over after you steal from us.
That's exactly what I think.
Fine. Take it up with Juliana.
Oh, don't worry. We will.
Not you, too. I can handle them.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place. The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they, I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. You have no idea.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
You're the talk of the town, envoy. Everyone wants to meet you. Which one will you give them more reason to worry about? People are always uneasy about power. Until they have it, that is. And she sent you to me. Smart girl. All right, since you're all business, we can skip the small talk. The short version is, I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you. For goods like mine, it is. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment. They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right.
The Sparrowhawks used to be bullies. Now that Adair swept them into this neighborhood, they're bullies with a chip on their shoulder. Shipment or not, it's about time someone took them down a peg.
Aren't you amenable? My gentlemen usually have to pay me to tell them what to do. Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close. And my life would be easier if my pool cleaned itself. Hurry back.
Come to claim him.
Holmes? She asked about you again, Ed. She must have genuinely enlist.
Godlike.
Outland. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for himself. I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
Hello!
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
Hey, boss. If he's really sick, maybe we shouldn't get too close.
Shut up, Todd. Let me do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
Boss, is that true?
What did I tell you, Pod? I do the talking.
Oh, could a Watcher really do that? Track down a murderer by asking the dead who killed him? Oh, gods. What have I done? Wait, I haven't done anything yet. There's still time.
Nicely done.
I can't do this anymore. Thieving and killing, it's just not in my blood.
You ungrateful nitwit! Once I'm done with the Outlander, I'm coming after you.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Here they come! Send what you got! Got 'em all.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, Don't get used to it. No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. More following from a respectful distance, I'd say. An Adyrn official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nimdude like Kai. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
It's nice traveling with another soldier. You'll have to tell me one of your war stories sometime. Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the Living Lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason. And the Stilgarrote. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Okay, I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradise is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Stilgarrote, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true. If they're here under your banner, people will see their actions as representing you. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you. Huh. I've noticed. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime, get some rest.
What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
See? You're doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.
Thoughts and whispers, we feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict. Kith turn on kith. We do not understand. They come on foreign ships, exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair, the scent of distant shores to their skin. Branches unimpeded. Why? A foundling deer seeking the woods. The ground stirs. New roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us? Claviger's blood on the breeze. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate? Tranquility. The fox befriends the hound. Could it be true? Wait. We have forgotten something. A memory we misplaced. We reach for it. It calls to us. A past. Theirs. Ours, the layers of the land. It whispers in the eastern wilds. This is all we know. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
Move alive, boys. We've got company. Shove off. We got nothing for Adherents here.
You're lucky the Adherents haven't come to take away what you do have.
I've got diplomacy for you. It's called my foot to your face. Time was, people in Paradis used to have principles. Principles like get what's mine and keep yourself to yourself. Then you came and memories got short about that sort of thing. But the Sparrowhawks, we remember. Well, you wouldn't know, would you? The Emperor's favourite envoy, killed as soon as he shows up. Not your finest hour. Seems you haven't learned how things work in this city yet. Keep your nose out of our business. You can have that one for free. Keep your voice down. I haven't got it. Stubborn, aren't we? All right, but listen close. I'm not going to repeat myself. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round the docks. Now, they didn't cross my path, but I don't believe in coincidences. That shipment is cursed, and dealing with you numbskulls is one thing. But the Garrote? That's another. Beats me. But I saw what they were like in the Deadfire. I'm not tangling with them again. And now that you're here, half the city will be watching me. So leave, before I make you.
I was there. It was awful. And he remembers every detail.
You know what? Fine. Look, I don't know who you pissed off, but I don't want to be around when they decide to finish the job. Take the shipment, but don't make off with any other stock, understand? I'll keep count. Don't you have somewhere to be?
What kind of a job is envoy anyway?
You say the militia have closed Paradis to newcomers?
Just keep Kai out of trouble, you hear? Don't mind me, just doing my job.
So close.
Well, this is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business. Go on. But remember, Thal's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side. Watch your back. Or don't.
Do you truly have nothing better to do?
At least Henry Bordato.
What's the matter? Has he done something?
He bores me to death, that's all. He knows Ambassador Heelguard, so we can't throw him out either.
You don't have to listen to him.
Any sign of my shipment? You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire sent him here.
You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Careful. This shipment was smuggled for a reason.
All that education and you never learned to leave well enough alone. Don't give me that. You didn't care until the birth rate started to drop.
And Paradis still isn't part of Adir, last I checked.
I'm the only one left for the people of Paradis to turn to. It took you this long to realize that? You're more naive than I thought. You had the Emperor's time. You could have done something about it.
Don't blame the envoy. The thing about emperors is, they make the rules however they please.
I'm no fool. I know what happens when the Steel Garrote comes to town. I saw them drag my mother off back home. One more midwife for their cause. I am not going to lie down and let you do the same to me. You have no idea what I'm willing to sink to. take your fee and go. Don't ever darken my door again. We're in deep trouble if the Empire's sending people like you.
Was that necessary? Her business was no harm to you.
Why don't you leave me alone?
Move along,
Hey, so close.
Well, this is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business. Go on. But remember, Thal's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side.
At least Ventric. Dato won't be coming around this week.
What's the matter? Is it ridiculous?
Any sign of
He
my
bores me to death,
shipment?
that's all. He knows Ambassador Hillguard, so we can't.
You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire sent him here.
Please, tell me more about Audra Charters.
You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Careful. This shipment was smuggled for a reason.
All that education and you never learned to leave well enough alone. Don't give me that. You didn't care until the birth rate started to drop.
And Paradis still isn't part of Adir, last I checked.
I'm the only one left for the people of Paradis to turn to. You had the Emperor's time. You could have done something about it.
Don't blame the envoy. The thing about emperors is, they make the rules however they please.
I'm no fool. I know what happens when the Steel Garrote comes to town. I saw them drag my mother off back home. One more midwife for their cause. I am not going to lie down and let you do the same to me. You can promise until you're blue in the face. What good does that do me? You're right. If Ludwig knew, I shouldn't believe you, but I do. I've heard godlike have a way with people that they can't explain. I'm sorry I had to keep you in the dark. Come back anytime. I'll leave the light on for you.
Good on you, Envoy. If only more of your countrymen were as reasonable.
I'll be fine, but I'll remember that offer. You know, for a friend.
I can't stop worrying about the dream, Scotch. What if it happens to us?
This is all I have.
That's the apothecary.
Not enough.
I'm telling you, there's no coin left. Business has been slow.
Huh. Aren't you the Outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah. It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. You and Deerins always think everyone's out to get you. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you. Bullshit. I don't see any imp. And besides, they don't eat souls. Do they?
Stick around. Find out for yourself.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Arms up! Here we go!
Get him, boys!
Another one! I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me. I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, and follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Look, most Paradisans don't like the Adherents. We've been here for generations, and we knew how to handle our own. Adir changed that, and not for the better. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the Steel Garrote. They're a minority of Paradisans, but they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir, even at an Imperial envoy.
Careful where you say that. The last thing Paradis needs is Adiran panic.
I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
A poisoner from one of the temples. So much for the gods working through miracles and mysteries.
Someone there? Hold it, you!
Watch yourself.
Coming from the rear.
Hey, hold it! You think you can stick on our bird? Look behind you!
Take a moment, people.
Sorry, Envoy. No heroes discount. Looking still free, though.
Clients always want curtains. They never want to scrub them.
heard something.
Hold it, you!
Show me what you got!
You can just make out on here!
Good for you!
Why was I hoping there'd be more fanfare passing through there?
Murderers!
How awful.
Fresh from the...
Safe to say, Andra's got a wealthy patron here somewhere.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. An assassin? Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Envoy, you're describing most of the district, plus anyone with access to a robe. This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation. Not to be rude, but Adirans only care about law and discipline when they can impose it on others.
Well, at least she wasn't rude.
Why would anyone from Paradis trust the word of an Adiran, much less an envoy? That was you? Huh. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Nice work, Envoy.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned, you aren't ready for the answers. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. Egwulf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. Here's the key. Now that my cover is blown, I won't be needing it anymore. The door is on the wall to your left. And why would I do something idiotic like that? Will they? I have my doubts. Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Rebels ahead. Stay alert.
That weapon's not gonna cut it!
Next one's mine!
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know?
Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor. That should disable the pressure plates.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word.
Come and get me.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
You know what that web means.
Worth and Roth!
Or Bleste spiders. Fight to me.
here.
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods, not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming. That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work. Drag you back to Liviana's if we're both buried here.
Nimdut.
That key has to belong to that door over there.
Then rock! Then rock!
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no-entry sign would suffice?
Some people, way too much time on their hands.
That's one for us.
Over there, 11. Probably disables the blades. For all the good it does from here.
The envoy's here! I got you back! And raw! Watch this! You're too late!
Didn't think that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the Blessed Eight point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Eyes open!
Come here! You're not getting away!
Didn't stand a chance!
That's all of them.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdut. Someone's up ahead.
Someone there? The envoy's here.
Oh, no, you
You're
don't.
gonna regret this.
Look left.
I would have sent that thief on his way, without our Bleste supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
I hope the envoy kills them all. That'll show him. Found you.
Let's go.
You're bold to come back.
Next one's mine. Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
But how could this be? I killed you. Who better to ask?
You're the one who saw through the usher's door beyond the veil of life. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradis. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. I can't give you reason, only faith.
Well, this should be good.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradis have suffered under the boot of Adir. Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours. This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stay by hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Adirans have bought most of the property in Paradis, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Adir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Adir.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods. You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice?
You really are full of surprises, Envoy.
You're really letting us go? At least we agree on that much. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ends on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the Envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see why your Emperor trusts you.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's right. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you. What do you want? An apology? No.
You're all right in my book, Envoy.
The future feels bright for a change.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely see them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
not succumb to fear, friend. Protect yourselves against this vile plague. My remedies have been tested and tried. A drop, dear citizens. A drop is all it takes to protect yourself against the wretched soul plague. Paradis! Do not be afraid of any plague. With one drop of my miracle elixir, your soul will remain safe. Fresh from the finest distilleries in Thirdmoor. Oh.
Gods, what a mess.
Ugh, what's sweaty and dear and beast?
There's a joke about Paradis's government in here somewhere. I know I feel safe with the guard presence around here. Don't sign any petitions, no matter what anyone says.
Do you really think the adherents held the clan?
Hi,
Hear me, Paradis.
Don't worry. It just
Did
gets
we not come here to escape the Empire? Do the adherents not exemplify
city is already
everything
unlocked.
we hate?
Take it from
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You what?
Can't wait to hear how you spin this tale.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. When an Imperial envoy is killed in the streets, the motive is irrelevant. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
Do you really need Marius and me here for the groveling, or...?
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. You're right. I need to project more confidence than I feel. Whether or not our days are numbered, the city needs us. The least we can do is be useful on our way to the grave. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwine, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwine.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
He's got more backbone than I would have thought.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you? I've been saying this all along. But his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. That might do us some good, or it might lead you nowhere. I can't take the chance. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, envoy, farewell.
That ought to send a message. Just not sure it's the message they want to send.
She is going to be a problem. No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it. Usually with bloodshed. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. At least you'll have that in common, if nothing else.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwine, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of year.
We're done here.
I trust you're still holding together? The courtesan? Interesting. I had my theories about a certain shipment of herbs. Let us also say that I know why and how these herbs are being used. And I assume you figured it out as well. Do you object? Noted. Thank you for your diligence, Envoy. Better to know these things and bide our time. Never a dull moment when you're around. How can I avoid it? If I may be blunt, a corpse hanging outside my office symbolizes everything I hate about the Steel Garrote. While I forge alliances, build trust, and solidify our place on this island, they're butchering people in our name. At least Inquisitor Ludwine got what she wanted. That's what matters, right?
Wish that Sawbones would hurry up. I gotta get back to him. No one else is coming to help.
Upon the fate of those that oppose the Burned Queen's justice. Death to all heretics.
When Wodika takes back her throne, all transgressions and injustices will come to light. None will be spared their due retribution.
Yeah, so close. But
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
After what you've done, you cannot imagine we would ignore you. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time. We trust you will remember our gratitude.